Hi everyone, I'm going to do a quick video on my SIM card experience in Cancun, Mexico. I did a lot of research online and I've decided to go with Telcel. I wanted to go with Movistar because it was supposedly cheaper, but they don't sell Movistar SIM cards at Oxxo or at 7-Eleven. So this is basically the package that'll come in, and this is the card. It looks like this. Here's the other side. And then this is going to be the chip. I only needed the nano one, so I popped out the smallest size, but if you need bigger sizes, there's other options here for you. Now, getting the chip is the easy part. The hard part is picking the plan. All right, so this is the website. You are clearly not going to see all of this information when you're picking your plan because the chip itself is 29 pesos. So that's really cheap. It's like $1 US for a chip. But the hard part is picking the plan that's going to go with it. So on their screen, this plan is not going to be available. The 150 one, that one was not available when I was picking my plans. They had this one, the 20 peso one for 100 megabytes, the 30 peso one for 120 megabytes was available, the 50 one for 400 megabytes. They had the 80 for only 500 megabytes. And then this one, the 100 peso plan for 1.3 megabytes. Now, the difficulty part is they only show you what the price is. They don't tell you all the other information. They don't tell you that this is 1.3 gigs. They don't tell you it's only for 15 days. Now, for those of you who's having trouble reading this in Spanish, don't worry. If you have it in Google Chrome, you just click on those little 3 bars up on the top and just choose translate. And then at the bottom, just choose English. And then now everything's semi-translated to English. Now, here's the issue. I didn't know how much 1.3 gigs was gonna last me, but I knew I wasn't gonna be in Cancun, Mexico for more than 15 days. So for my kids, when I purchased their SIM chip, I got them the 1.3 because I was thinking they're just there to play Pokemon Go. How much data could they possibly use, right? So 1.3 was enough for half of our trip, for about 3 to 4 days of Pokemon going. But if you're gonna go beyond that, if you're gonna go like 7 days of a lot of Pokemon Go, then you probably gonna need 2 gigs. And that is taking into consideration that you are gonna be eating dinner and lunch and breakfast in the hotel because you're gonna be on their Wi-Fi. But the one I decided to go with when I purchased it, I wanted to get the 200. So for myself, I got the 200 with the 3 gigabytes because I wanted to play it safe. If worst case scenario, they can hotspot off my phone. So that one was a really good deal because for 200 pesos, that comes out to a little bit over $5 US. I was able to get, it lasted for 30 days and it went for 3 gigabytes. The only problem I ran into is I realized my phone had a lot of background updating, like it was updating my photos and videos to iCloud, so it ate up my 3 gigabytes in 2 days, which is really sad because, you know, that's a lot of data just to back up my photos. But then there was an option for the 500 for 6 gigs of data if that's what you wanted, and then there was a $300 peso for the 4 gigabytes. So the date number here, if you look at these packages, tells you how much pesos you're actually be paying for that amount of data. Now, all we cared about was data. We didn't care about how many text messages we were going to get. We didn't care about how many minutes we're going to use. And if you take a look, it's completely unlimited anyways, which is really nice. But if you're going to be staying in Mexico for more than 7 days or 13 days, you need to be careful of how many days that data plan is valid for. And here's another cool part. My kids actually had leftover data plan from the 1.3 gigs that we brought back to the US, and they were actually roaming on T-Mobile in the US before I took out their SIM chip and swapped them back to Verizon. So definitely something to consider when you are in Mexico, to get the SIM chip there because it is way cheaper than whatever you see on Amazon or on the internet. The only tricky part is you just have to walk yourself to the nearest 7-Eleven or Oxxo. Hopefully you found that video helpful, especially if you play Pokemon Go like us. And I have more information in the description below, so take a look. If you have any questions regarding how to get a SIM card in Mexico, just post it in the comments. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.